Good morning, Internet, and welcome to Monday Gunday. Another deer season is over, so I thought this is a perfect time to do another caliber test on our fake deer target. So let me show you what I got for you. Today I want to look at the 300 Blackout. I've got two different kinds of ammo here. First up is the Hornady Sub-X Subsonic and the Sig Sauer Elite Performance. This is obviously a subsonic bullet, and it's 190 grains. It's rated to go about 1050 feet per second. Subsonic Hornady's got this cool little thingy, little red polymer thingy in the front of the bullet, and that's to help it expand supposedly. The Sig is an all copper bullet. It's 120 grains. It's going a lot faster, 2250. I'm going to cut away and do a quick chronograph test where you can see the actual speeds of the two bullets shot over the chrono. And this is what the Sig bullet looks like up close. It's got a little open tip and a long copper bullet. We're going to be shooting my fake deer target, and this is what I think represents a worst case scenario when you take a shot on a deer. I'm going to do two 2x6s, and those are going to be the shoulder blades. We've got this pretty darn hard modeling clay. It's about 60 degrees outside today, and it's not very smushy, but this is going to be the goodies on the inside of the deer. We're going to see how well our bullets do punching through a fake shoulder blade into our fake deer, and maybe even going out the other side. The rifle I'm going to use today is this Palmetto State 16-inch 300 Blackout, and I've got a little Vortex Razor 1x8 on top of it. First up, we're going to shoot this Hornady Subsonic. We'll take two shots on our fake deer target. Alright, let's take a peek at it. Alright, two shots right there and there. Ooh, obviously enough power to get through the first fake shoulder blade and punch two nice holes, dragging a ton of wood through there. And I can see copper and lead as well. Let me try to dump this out. Here's what was inside those two holes. Got our little polymer doohickey things there. Good bit of lead fragments. Some jacket, it looks like. Two nice little holes out the back. And then here's where it hit on the back side. Shot one, and then it fell over, and shot two. And I think our bullets are stuck in the wood. But, yeah, nothing came out the back. So definitely stuck in the wood. Let me see if I can dig them out. Well, I managed to recover this one Hornady Subsonic bullet. The other one looks like it bounced out and is lost to me. But as you can see, there is a little bit of expansion. Not extremely huge, but it did punch through the wood real good. Punch through the fake meat. So that's pretty impressive results. Okay, next up the Sig Supersonic Ammo. Two shots. Let's take a look at him. Alright, here's the high velocity, the Sig, and here's our two entrance. Two exit out of the wood there, and I can already tell we did a lot more damage to this clay with these supersonic bullets. Let me see if I can open it up and take a better look. Alright, a couple of interesting things. First, these holes are way bigger with the supersonic ammo. And you can see in there, right at the tip of my finger, maybe it's hard to see, there is a petal from the copper bullet there, and I think there's another one in there. So a lot more damage after it went through the wood. But something that I think is kind of neat, comparing the two different bullets, we don't have as much wood being dragged through there. So when the Subsonic ammo hit, it pulled a lot of that wood through into the clay, and here it looks like just the bullet passed through and ripped up the clay real good. Let's take a look at where it exited. Looks like the damage has calmed down a good bit on the back side. Not as big as our entrances, obviously. Let me go find the back of the fake deer target. Okay, here's the back side, and this is where the bullet hit. That first one flipped the board off the table, and I think, yeah, it looks like it might have gone out. I can see some copper right there, so let me see if I can recover anything out of these bullets. Well, this is all I could get out of the Sig Supersonic bullet. We've got 3 petals that broke off, and the base shot right through that back wood. So we've got full penetration with the Sig Supersonic ammo through both of our 2x6s, our fake deer meat, and that's pretty good, I'd say. I really wanted to try and catch one of these Sig bullets, so I just shot it through the modeling clay with 2 boards backed up against it. And here's what I got, but this is after it went all the way through the modeling clay, it went through the backboard, and then it went into the second board. All these little petals were shed on that first board, and then that big old base right there went through all the way to the second board. And here is our 2 recovered bullets. The one on the left is that Subsonic, and the one on the right is the Supersonic Sig bullet. So what are my takeaways from our little test here with the Subsonic ammo? You know, I definitely think you could drop a deer with it. It's obviously not going to be as powerful as the Supersonic stuff, but it is doing a good bit of damage to our fake deer target. You can see a comparison of some other calibers up there if you'd like. One of the big benefits of the Subsonic stuff is that it is pretty close to hearing safe if you have a suppressor. So if you're going to be hunting in an area where you've got neighbors close by that you don't want to disturb, or you just want to be discreet about your hunting, then you know, 50-yard shots, maybe 100 yards with this stuff, if you can be real confident about your shot placement, I think it would do the deal. As far as the Supersonic ammo, you know, this is doing a ton of damage, a ton of penetration, which I particularly like when I'm deer hunting, because I want that bullet to go all the way through the deer and give me a good blood trail. As well as the damage on the inside of the deer, the fake meat, the ballistic clay, it was pretty significant. I mean, I think that this would definitely drop a deer pretty quickly. Of course, these are my opinions. You decide for yourself how you want to do your deer hunting, or whatever kind of hunting you want to do. I'm just trying to provide some information from old fat dad ballistic tests in the backyard. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.